All right, headed off to the Spanaway Moonshiners Jeep Jamboree to buy some shit I probably don't need. No, there are a couple things with for the Jeep that I've been holding off. One nice thing about the local annual Jeep swap is that there's a lot of stuff that is less than retail, like less than the coupon code online, that sort of stuff. I need a new winch rope, so I've been talking to Masterpool. There's a couple things from Swag Off Road that I need, and then I need a new ARB air expansion tank for my onboard compressor for the lockers and airing up the tires. So those are my plans. Now I hope to collect a few other things that catch my eye, but we'll see. All right. I bought a new Sweet Factor 55 flat link to replace one that walked away because people suck. And I was so excited I actually ended up putting it on the front of the Jeep even before I put the new winch rope on. Now as you can see, I got a new soft shackle for winching, and they threw in a sweet pair of gloves with it. So I'm real happy about that, and I'll be putting the new winch rope on. Now I did get a couple other things. So pretty. Little blue Loctite to keep it from vibrating loose and to keep the honest people honest. And we have jewelry for nipple rings on the front of the Jeep. I ended up going with Winchline instead of Masterpull as planned. Basically same performance, just better price. You find a little bit of everything at the swap meet. I picked up some ammo cans, some stuff from Swag Off Road, and I learned my lesson that I will never show up to another swap meet without having a buggy. Something sweet like this bad boy here, probably. So I did not drive my Jeep without the top all the way an hour south to the show, but being there made me need my Jeep. So I took it out in the sunny yet 40-degree weather just for an hour or so, and got a nice view of the city while I was out. So something, different and frankly kind of exciting happened. I was at a booth and was buying a product, and there was an add-on product that someone asked me, oh hey, do you want one of these? And it's the release knob, or a valve release knob for a barrel jack. And I said, no, it's okay. I actually made one, and it was kind of got a whimsical look, and so I said yeah. So I showed him my phone, excuse me, and he was like, oh, that's awesome. How much did that cost you? And I told him, and it started a conversation about the other kind of release key. So some of the newer barrel jacks have like a squished piece of round stock on the end. You pull the handle out, you turn it around, and you release the jack that way. And it's kind of hard to machine. So I printed one, and it was months and months and months ago. And I actually gave that one that I did, the first one, away because I had somebody in the shop and they liked it so much I just gave it to them. But this led to some more conversation with the guy in the booth, and he asked me to do some prototypes and send him some prototypes, and would see whether I would be interested in doing the design work and possibly manufacturing them. So this is a couple days after the show now that I'm sitting here, and I made 4 prototypes. I cut one in half just to show the interior by section, and I've shipped them off to him for review. So we'll see. Maybe it comes to fruition, and maybe it doesn't. But it was a nice surprise at the show. Not something expected at all. So I tweaked my original design a little bit, and then I also added his logo, printed the prototypes out in a black PLA, and then took one sample and then sectioned it so that he could see the interior, what it was made of. So, side note, I went and had my beard trimmed today, and the only reason that I mentioned that is because I've had like 4 or 5 comments recently. Like, one person was like binging on the videos just to watch like my beard grow and shrink as I've cut it. And then another one, a nice young lady apparently wants to run her fingers through it, which will make my wife a little crazy, but maybe a good crazy. So I just highlighting that I got it cut and it's not all crazy right now. Anyway.